All right, turtle heads, we are out here Memorial Day morning. We're gonna do a little bass fishing today. Launching the round boat action. It's about 6:30 or so. Let's see if we can catch us some bass this morning. Did okay last time out here, caught a couple fat 2-pounders or so. Plan today is probably gonna throw a little Yamatanuki around, just fish it like you would a wacky rig. Do some swim jigging. That's the plan right now, but sometimes plans don't always go as expected, so we'll do what we need to do to catch some bass here. And yeah, let's get it going, turtle heads. Water's a little cool this morning. Temperature's cool this morning. Gonna get some wind later, so trying to get out here on the water for 2-3 hours before it starts blowing, and hopefully things go well. Get us some bass. Hopefully a big one today. Let's go over here and toss our Yamatanuki around for a few minutes, and then maybe switch to that swim jig. Cover water a little bit faster that way. But this is what we're gonna start with. This is a 2.5-inch Yamatanuki in the blue craw color, heavy blue craw. So that's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna throw it around some of these stumps and this vegetation. Just fish it like a wacky rig. Just let it sink, and don't get bit on the fall. Pop it a couple times, but I can fish it pretty quickly. I'm a big fan of these Yamatanukis. My only issue with them is they do not last too long. They do a fish or two. It's about all you get out of them. That one right over that stump. Not what I wanted to do, but so we'll throw this thing around a bit, see if it gets bit, but then we'll probably switch to that swim jig fairly early today, just to cover some water. That's the plan today. We'll see how it goes. That is the plan, though. Just throwing this thing around some structure, let it sink there. Just fishing it like a wacky rig. Sinks really quickly. It's got a lot of salt, high salt content. There's a lot of submerged wood and things out here, some vegetation. Some of it you can see, some of it you can't. We'll throw it around, see what happens. Let's throw it out, let her sink. All right, turtle heads, we're gonna go ahead and switch to that swim jig now, and cover some water here. We'll go back to that Yamatanuki maybe later, but I'll throw this swim jigger for a while. It's right there. That's a core tackle swim jig, Kraken Craw trailer. Water's a little dingy today, so we're gonna go with that blue color right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what we're going with. Hopefully we can get bit on this bad boy here. Threw that Tanuki around some structure for a little bit, start out the day, but we are going to go ahead and switch over now. Start covering some water with this swim jig and try to cover as much water as we can. Figure out what kind of bite we can get on. See if we can't hang into a couple good bass today. Ooh, it's chilly this morning, guys. It is a cold one. It's almost June here, and I guess we're in Arizona now, but almost June here and still cold. All right, turtle heads. We are still throwing this swim jig. We're out here fishing around some veg and some brush, stick ups. There's stumps out here. Spot I've had some good luck catching some big fish in this area last few years, so we're gonna stick with it here, right here, for a few minutes, and we've been here for a good minute already. But we're gonna keep throwing around this area. Gotta be some fish in here. Gotta be, just finding one that wants to bite. Like I said, I've had some luck in the round boat right in this area with some bigger fish. One of the biggest fish I've ever caught in this lake came right here in this general vicinity. Still throwing this blue swim jig, Kraken Craw trailer. Don't know what else we'll try. We might try something else. Started off the day throwing a Yamatanuki from Yamamoto. Just do that for a few minutes around some cover, shallow. First thing this morning, didn't do any good there. So we're out here throwing this swim jig around, fishing on the round boat today. See what we can stick here. May try swimming a worm here if don't have any luck with this swim jig. Might try that Yamamoto again. Might try a Wacky Rig Cinco. But I wanted to cover some water first thing this morning. Now I kind of want to hit this spot pretty thoroughly. Because I know there should be some fish around. So we'll throw this swim jig for a bit, and if we don't get bit on it, we might switch it up. Just trying to keep this swim jig just tipping the grass there. Trying to keep it just over that grass. Let's go ahead and move just a little bit here. We worked that casting radius pretty well. Move out this way a little bit. And we'll spin around right here, turtle heads, for a few minutes. See what we can do. It's fishing, baby. Let's see what we can find here. It's a core tackle swim jig, crack and craw for a trailer. Very little wind right now, but it's supposed to blow here starting about 10 o'clock or so. We're trying to score some fish before we get blown off the water. Nothing dangerous or anything, it's just hard to control a round boat when the wind gets up to, much over 10. This round boat, very stable. Very stable. I've had it out, not intentionally, but been out in winds over 20 mile an hour, and you'll get a little wet, but nothing dangerous. Very stable. For me, never been in a kayak, but this round boat seems like it'd be much more stable. Do gotta be careful about vegetation getting in the motor, however. You can paddle this thing somewhat straight, but it's not ideal. I've also seen people put oars on this thing and oar around in it. This lake is notorious for thick vegetation. Once we get into the heart of summer. I've been out here a few times and had issues with vegetation getting into the trolling motor and causing some major issues. So So we fish this lake until that happens. Once that happens, we'll start hitting other places. You can see it already kind of topped out in a few places, but not like it will be here in 3 weeks, a month. Water level's down, so it's gonna be an extremely bad year for the vegetation in here. There's some grass carp in here, and they help some, but it's such a bad problem that there ain't enough of them. Ain't enough of them to keep this stuff under control. All right, turtleheads, we're gonna cruise up here, see if we can get some, if there's any fish up shallow. We haven't even so much as a bite out here. We'll go up here and fish around some stumps and stuff up shallow, see if there's any fish up there. All right, turtleheads, no luck so far today. See if we can find some fish up shallow, maybe. They weren't out there where I was, or if they were, we couldn't get them to bite. Usually not too difficult to catch some fish out in this lake. Usually we can snag a few. Not much issue. Nothing so far today. We'll find them. We'll find some. Throwing a core tackle swim jig. I'm a fan of this swim. I'm a fan of swim jigs in general. But I like this one because it's a 1/4 ounce, like I like, but it's got a little smaller profile than a normal 1/4 ounce swim jig. Which I guess has its applications. So, but I'm a fan of this swim jig. The weight is on the hook, so that's why that small, you can have a little smaller profile but still get that 1/4 ounce weight. All right, we got our first fish of the day here, turtleheads. Decent little bass. All right, guys, got our first fish of the day right there. Chunky little fella on that swim jig. Battery died as I was fighting it, so. All right, turtleheads, we just landed our first fish of the day. 13.5 inch, 1.5 pounds. Core tackle, 1/4 ounce swim jig, Kraken craw trailer right there. That's what we're throwing. Landed that bad boy. Slammed it. Slam. Da da da. Da da da. Let the boys be boys. A bass is a bass is a bass. Slam. Da da da. Da da da. Let the bass be bass. All right, we are on the board, turtleheads. We will not be shut out today. These fish are healthy, man. 13 inches, 1.5 pounds. We're in a good spot right here. I've had some luck in this spot previously, in years past. We'll see what we can do, man. Pumped up. Let's pick up some more fish. Let's go. We'll keep working our way down this on this path. And let's go. Let's stick some more fish. All right. See if we can snag something on this Yamatanuki. There it is. It's the small Yamatanuki by Yamamoto. High salt content, so it sinks pretty fast. We're just gonna cruise around here, fish it like a wacky rig, throw it out, let it sink. We don't get bit on the fall, I'll try it again. Just throwing it around this brush here. See if something bites it on the fall. One fish today so far on a swim jig. That's it. So we're gonna throw this Yamatanuki around a little bit for a few minutes and see what we could get, turtle heads. Oh, got him, turtle heads. There's one on the Yamatanuki. Oh yeah, this feels like a good fish. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Yamatanuki, he's hooked weird. He's hooked in the gill. All right, we lost our Yamatanuki, but we got the fish. All right, turtle heads. Number 2 on the day. Knew there had to be a fish around there. Oh, chubby guy, another chubby guy. These fish here are healthy. It's a healthy fish here. It's only about a 12-incher. But probably a solid pound. Yeah, he's about 13 or so. Solid fish right there, turtle heads on the Yamatanuki. Just throw it out there and let it sink. Okay, nice. All right, let's go ahead and throw them on the scale just to see. Turtle heads. I bet he's over a pound. It was about 1.3 pounds.
Let's go, happy fingers. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
All right, turtle heads. Do a little Texas rigging now. We snagged one on the Yamatanuki. We snagged one on a swim jig. Oh, wind's blowing a little bit now. We'll try a Texas rig. Flip around some of these bushes. Just pulled one out on a Yamatanuki over there. I want something with a little bit of weight. How this wind is blowing. A hard time picking up that bite on the Yamatanuki. Almost missed it. Went from 0 to pain in the butt on this wind. How much longer we'll be able to stick with it, turtle heads. We're gonna try a Texas rig for a while. All right, turtle heads, get back over here where we want to be and see if we can't get another one. Just got one on the Yamatanuki. Now we're gonna throw this Baby Rattlesnake Trophy Hunter by Grande Bass. See those right there? Maybe, hopefully. Picked those up when I went to Lake Fork last year. Haven't fished them yet, so let's give them a shot here. See what we can do. This wind picking up, that Yamatanuki was gonna be hard to fish weightless. Since we lost it, we'll go ahead and try something different. We lost it on that fish. It's the only downside I can think of to these Yamatanukis is they do get ripped up easy. Probably should have pegged my Texas rig there, pegged my weight, but we'll try it. We're just gonna flop this Texas rig around here, guys, and throw it around some of these trees. Fish kind of quick. See if we can't pick up something here. It's getting hard to keep the boat where I want it, so. So we'll see though. We'll flip it around a little bit, throw it around a little bit, this Texas rig. Gets too tough to keep the boat where I want it, we'll just let the wind drift us in the general direction we want to go, and we'll throw that swim jig. So, a little tough to keep the boat where you want, even in a slight wind like this. But we'll see what we can do with it. Boated 2 so far today. One on a Yamatanuki weightless 2.5 incher, and one on the core tackle swim jig. About 1.5 and 1.75 pounds. This chubby fish, chubby little fish. Got him, turtle heads. Oh yeah, good one. Oh, good one.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Massive fatty alert. Massive fatty alert. SOS, SOS.
Best one of the day right there. It's a good one. Woo! Woo, turtle heads. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, turtle heads. Throw those pliers. Woo! Fat guy. And these bass are fat and healthy. That one. That is just a toad. A stump. Look at that guy. Just fat. Belly's still hard. Ooh, just look at that thing. That's just a football. Turtle heads. 14.25. I bet this thing's gonna go 2 pounds. Whee. Fat turtle heads. Texas rig, Grande Bass, baby rattlesnake. Just under 2 pounds there, turtle heads. Pound, 15 ounces. 13.25 inches and almost 2 pounds. That is a tank, guys. Look how well built that fish is. Woo! All right, turtle heads. We got about 3 good hours on the water before it happened. Landed 3 fish. But not a bad day overall, turtle heads. So would have liked to be out on the water a little bit longer. We could still fish. I mean, I could let the wind push me this way while I swim jigged, but hard to throw anything fish slow right now. Just I love this round boat. You just can't keep it positioned when the wind's blowing anything over about 8 to 10. So I think we're gonna call it a day, turtle heads, and until next time, the mighty turtle roundabout watercraft out.